Wait for the laptop to catch up. There we go. How's everybody doing? I see Washington, Caleb's here. Texas, Donna's in the house. Good to see you. Dina, Bill Snodgrass, Fran, Yoshi, Bay 8. Good to see you, man. Gold Digger Patty's in the house. Fran is here. Good to see you, Fran. Switching things up a little bit this week, as you can see. Got the Dirt Russell cam going here. Hey, Florida, good to see you. Ladybug's in the house. Good to see you, Ladybug. Hillbilly's in the house. Good to see you. Awesome. So switch things up a bit. We've got a camera going for the sluice and for the panning later. We're planning to try and process more dirt because I'm not keeping up with the dirt that I'm getting from camp. So Bill Snodgrass in for a 10. What an absolute legend. There we go. Triple A's in the house. Good to see you, brother. Yeah. Not looking, looks kind of dark to me. You guys find it looks a little dark? I know how to fix that. Where is it? So bear with me. That was different, trying something new. Hey, Ange, good to see you. Yeah, it's a little dark for sure. Mary's in the house. Zoltan, good to see you, brother. Music's a bit loud. That's an easy fix. You just move the microphone further away from the speaker. Awesome. TLB is in the house. Good to see you. Everyone at the pool today, I bet. It's a scorcher here. We had that nice weather you were talking about earlier, Fran. We had that yesterday. But today is kind of scorcher. Let's see if that helps just a little bit at least. Zoom. Hopefully that helps a little bit. Yeah, something we'll have to work on for next week. Hey, Dirty 30's in the house. Good to see you, brother. Yeah, something we'll work on for next week. I think what it is, I'll have to turn the brightness on the monitor down because the camera's kind of focusing on the monitor. But we'll see what happens when the sluice gets running and there's bubbles and other stuff going. Looks like it's gonna rain there. That sucks. We could use some rain here, actually. Something to cool it down a little. It's friggin' hot outside. But yeah. So. No worries, Donna. All right, so the weigh-in from last week. We had a really not good total last week. The total was 0.360. Candy Cane Content came in at 0.358, so he won the 5 entries for the week. Congrats, Candy Cane. Where'd you go, brother? Look at those Mary support emojis. That's awesome. Yeah. That's a pretty good, it was a pretty good guess. So I don't know how much things are going to change. We're going to be, so just for those of you that like to participate in the weekly Guess the Weight contest, we're doing maybe about, I would say about 30% more cons, give or take, right? So in theory, that should produce more gold, but you guys, anyone who prospects knows it doesn't easily work that way, but. Mary, what a smartass. Muscle Shell's in the house. Good to see you, bro. don't think I've got a plug around here that I could plug that other light into. Flying magnetics in the house. Just give me a sec, guys. Let me see if I could find a brightness solution. Got one, I'll just have to find a plug for it. Yeah. Hope everyone had a fantastic week so far. Well, so far it's Sunday. Hope my American buddies had a good 4th of July. I don't have a plug over here. Well, we'll just have to live with it, I guess. I'm sure once the sluice gets running and everything, there'll be a lot more light. It's actually in a better lit area. It's just the brightness of the monitors making the camera adjust based on this, right? Unless see if that changes the brightness at all. All right, but while I'm busy messing around with everything, we can still give away some entries. Music's still a bit loud. Yeah, I had to adjust everything on for Friday. Let me take a look, Dina. There we go, that should be better. Let me know if now it's too low. Good to see you, Perplexed. Good to see you, my friend. There we go. Oh, you're welcome, Dina. Yeah, you know what? New setup. Everything's got to change. I'm used to actually having my head here, right? So the music's low to me, but the microphone didn't move, so. But I think it's going to be cool. You guys should be able to start seeing the gold building up in the sluice. That should be awesome. And then you'll see my wicked mad panning skills later. Pet scan. Oh, Mary. I'd say bring an overly large, obnoxious dog. That's my advice to you. All right, guys, let's give away some entries. One number only. Between 1 and 50, go ahead, guys. Bring the cat and some catnip. Yeah, and stash the catnip all over the office. That'd be awesome. Guess I should be paying attention to the numbers. Oh, you're awesome, Don. Of course. Of course. This whole community's a caring bunch. Maniac Mining, Dan's in the house. Good to see you, Daniel. Ooh, I forgot to, almost forgot to reset the music. We wouldn't have heard the hillbilly stomp on time. There we go. Hey, Keith, welcome in. All right, legends. Hey, Justin. Good to see you, brother. I missed you, but I see someone saying hello to you. Steven Stark, I don't know if I said hi to you earlier. All right, legends. That number was 14. Congrats, Hillbilly and Patty. Where'd you go, young ladies? See, we are getting a bit of buffering. There is a thunderstorm watch in effect, so that may happen from time to time. All right, legends, one number only between 1 and 50. Go ahead, guys. There we go, found an extension cord. I should be able to set something up from here. It can be painful at times trying new things. Boo. Hopefully this doesn't completely blind me. That would kind of backfire, wouldn't it? Yeah. See if that perks things up a little for you. All right. Check the number. David Danderin, welcome in, bro. A little more light there, not a lot though. We'll work on it for next week. I'll just have to turn the brightness down on the monitor. All right, legends. Number was 29, the closest, coming in and stealing the show. David Danderin, congrats, buddy. Phew. So warm, it's even warm down here in the basement. That's crazy. What time we got? Let's do another. One number only between 1 and 50. Go ahead, guys. Don't have to buy one of those big YouTube studio like stupid things just to show the sluice on the monitor. That would suck. Dams is in the house. Good to see you, Dam. Hope your fishing's been good this year, brother. You find it cold? That could be your medications though, Mary. Country fried steak, mashed potatoes, brown mushroom gravy, biscuits and corn. That sounds pretty damn good to me. That sounds like a meal, sir. Yeah, I've got something dealing the equivalent of the Olight, but it's on the tripod right now. It's just not enough. Needs a bit more. Like I said, the camera is, unfortunately, it's gonna focus on the brightest thing, which is obviously this, right? And I don't know offhand how to turn that down. Well, I do, but not without stopping the show and rearranging everything, right? All right, legends, that number was 36. Congrats, Patty. Yeah, it gets brighter when I look up, right? Because of my face. That's why I think when I start sluicing and we get some white bubbles and stuff in here. Yeah. Actually, Fran, you may be onto something. So that may be something that we'll do for the next time. It's all learning when you set a new thing up, right? What we might do next time, we'll see how it pans out. Pun intended. We'll turn the monitor off at the start of the show, and I won't turn it on until I actually start sluicing. See if that works out too. Whew. What's my temp here in Fahrenheit? It's 83 right now. It's really humid for some reason today. Yesterday was absolutely gorgeous. Like, for anyone who got a 4th of July down in the States, or I guess in AAA's case, up in the States, yeah, it would have been a banger of a day. I think it was about like 75 degrees, just gorgeous. Hey, Maggie, good to see you, young lady. All right, legends. One number only, between 1 and 50. Go ahead, guys. Yeah, it sounds like it. When Fran said it was like, what, 77 there or 75? Like, yeah. Yeah, and that seems to be like every time I talk to you guys, Dina, it seems you folks in Maine are getting like the weather's coming down from here, which is kind of weird. You guys are making me do math. No math. Stop with the math stuff. Yeah, it's kind of weird how it gets brighter when I look up. All right. Well, ATC is going to have to do math. I almost want to go just for the fun of it. I was reading today. So that number, by the way, is 43. Congrats, Stephen Stark, sir. I almost want to go to, so PBR released a new 250th anniversary pack, right? So PBR is notorious for doing something special with their packs for like special occasions and stuff like that, especially American ones. I almost want to cross the border and go get, they've got a pack. It's like their, I forget what they call it. It's their 250th pack. And it's got 10 25-ounce beers in it. So 250 ounces of beer for like 23 bucks or something like that. It's crazy. Kakiro's in the house. Good to see you, bro. All right. We got time for one more. One number only, between 1 and 50. Go ahead, legends. See if I can adjust that light a little bit. Like I said, I think it's going to get better once we start sluicing, but It's not giving me much, I don't think. Better than nothing, I guess. There we go. Yeah, well, while you guys are guessing, let's try something just for fun. I'm going to turn this monitor around and see if it changes the lighting. Just make sure my little theory's correct. Yeah, right away. It's that monitor. It's the brightness on that monitor is what it is. And Marsha's in the house. Good to see you. So, I mean, you don't need to see my ugly mug too much while I'm sluicing anyways, so that's what we'll do for next week, is we'll just make sure that the monitor's either off or turn to the side until I'm ready to start sluicing. Where'd I get that owl? Tractor Supply Company. It's meant for scaring birds away from your, or like squirrels and stuff away from your garden. Yeah. So let's see who had that. There we go. All right, number was 4, the winner, Bill Snodgrass. Way to go, Billiam. Yeah, probably if I turn the brightness down, Dina, but monitors nowadays, like, you know how they are, right? They've all got that slim bezel. It's not like the old style ones where the brightness is on the front of it, right? So I just don't want to kind of monkey around with it. Because I could turn it right down, and the gold would probably even show up better now that I think of it. Well, we got time for one more. What the hell? It's like I could adjust the whole brightness of the set just by changing the brightness of the monitor. That's a bit funky, actually, when you think about it. Kikiro throwing the gold coins at me. Hey, hooks at John. Welcome in, bro. Fran, I think you're behind. Unless everyone's just jumping, then whatever. Go ahead. One number only between 1 and 50. You guys are crazy. Guppy ghillie suits in the house. All right, legends. That number was 19. Congrats, Hillbilly. There we go. All right. So congrats to all the winners so far. I'm hoping we're going to have enough money in the kitty that we're going to be able to do a bigger one in August. If not, in August, we definitely have to do a giveaway regardless, no matter how much money's in the kitty. Because we do, I don't want and the giveaway to be too close to our big October anti-bullying thingamabobber. So, yeah. Let's go get some shiny. Yeah, let's do that, shall we? All right, so let's turn this sluice on. Oh, pets and fireworks. You know what? It's funny you say that, Mary. My dog's really, really good with fireworks, but I mean, because he was brought up here and I'm a redneck, so I launched my own right in the backyard, right? But there's on a few other lives I heard stories, I'll tell you that much. Hook set had 19. Alrighty. Attaboy, hook set. Just give me a second here. Dealing with something very important. Grab that last entry. So we're hook set. We're going to add you to the entry. So there's an entry for you as well, my man. Thank you very much, folks, for pointing that out. All right, so, man, I wish I could just click this thing and adjust the brightness, but I can't. It's like a little tiny, tiny button under there, but we'll get it sorted by next week. I'll turn the brightness right down because that'll make the gold actually pop out. Fran had 19. Holy smokes. You guys reading my mind or what? We'll throw you on there as well, friend. No worries. Oh, sorry to hear that, Dina. All right. Yeah, that's a tough call to make. There we go. Hey, Cat, welcome in. Good to see you, Cat. Sure, the top of the re-soak the top of the cons because they're dried out. Yeah, so you guys can probably tell we got a few more cons to do this week. Good to see you, Cat. Every Texas umpire's worst nightmare. The good thing is that having the extra movement on the screen doesn't seem to be making me buffer, so that's a good thing, I guess. Yeah, I never. Our pets are family members, right? Well, there's a little speck of gold. I don't think that's going to show up on the camera, though. What's going to happen is if it doesn't, I mean, it looks kind of cool seeing me feed the sluice down there, but if the gold doesn't end up popping out on camera, I'm just going to ditch the monitor altogether. We'll go back to the way we were, well, not before. Like, I like this setup because I'm not going to have to turn the desk around and stuff, but we'll just ditch the monitor and whatever. MMP's in the house. Good to see you, Modern Michigan. Bourbon Neophyte, good to see you, my friend. Hope things are going well for you, sir. Well, you know what, Dina, I was just as you're typing that out, you're not wrong. Like, I'm thinking what I might do. We'll give it a try in a minute. When I get some gold in here, we're gonna give it a shot. Problem is, it's not like a microscopic camera, right? So if I bring the camera in closer, you won't see the whites of the sluice, and it might darken the picture. A little gold building up in here. Nice. That's like a nice chill time. Bent fork. Good to see you, Scott. Things are well for you, sir. Yeah. All right, let's see. And bring that in closer to the sluice. I don't think that helped at all, did it? Well, actually, you could see the gold better. You got that going for you. We'll figure it out. Yeah, it seems like I'm pretty dark everywhere else. Well, like, even ironically, the lights are on. Oh, that one's not on. Well, I don't think it, like, the lights are on in the cabinet, and even that doesn't make a difference. The monitor's kind of taking over everything. Work in progress. We'll figure it out. Unless, you can never say old ATC's not determined, that's for sure. I just don't want to be blinded, but the gold does at least look nice, that's for sure. Now, do I even have room on the power bar for one more? Oh boy. It's weird how sometimes it turns bright too. It makes like 0 sense. You got her, Candy Cane. You're the man. The man of the week. Welcome in, brother. Ooh, there's some more gold. Some more spackage in the sluice. One nice flake and a couple little bits in there. Nice. $4.06 in the house. Good to see you, Stacy. Oh, no, not again, Dina. Rude. Welcome in, brother. Did you wipe out again, Dina? Johnny Mac, welcome in. Ironically enough, Johnny Mac is the name of my favorite tavern. Johnny Mac's Tavern, Martintown, Ontario. Didn't land on your tailbone this time? Well, that's a bonus. Oh, nice. There you go. Almost, Maggie. No, not almost. Like 50 minutes for me. 50 freaking minutes. It's over here 30. I'll make it. Mystery gift. That's cool. Never seen that one before. Thanks, Candy. Yeah, forgot her bubble suit. Yeah, I thought of that too, Dina. They make those, maybe, I'm saving for a new chair, as you know, but they make those arms, you know, that'll tilt your monitor sideways. We're getting a little bit of gold. Little wee bit of gold in there. Johnny. There you go. I'd hoist a pint with you, brother. Good to meet you, by the way. Welcome in. All the way from Oz. That's awesome. Donut holes, one of the Canadian gifts. Thanks, Candy Cane. Bush snacks. Holy Skeeter, welcome in, my friend. Give Johnny a wrench so he can, or a shield, I guess it is now, whatever. So he can connect around to some of these other awesome prospecting channels. There we go. Kristen Original, welcome in, Kristen. Good to see you. Timbits, yeah. I actually, not a big sweets person, but I am looking forward to a good supper tonight, that's for sure. I plugged my, I don't like cooking inside in the oven in the summertime. So I plugged my fish fryer in and filled it with oil this morning, so I'm having a little bit of a fish fry tonight. French fries, coleslaw. Hey, Curtis, welcome in. Homemade slaw indeed, Maggie. One, because it's better, and two, because I'm cheap. But seriously, you buy a head of cabbage, you can make like, I mean, I'm by myself, right? So I make coleslaw for friggin' days. Usually what I'll do is I'll use half the cabbage and the other half I'll just make like cabbage rolls or something with it. 20 months for AAA. What a legend. Yeah, my slaw is pretty damn good. I'm just gonna leave it at that. There's a restaurant here in Canada, and it's only in Canada. It's called St. Hubert's, and they make the best coleslaw I've ever had. Anyways, when I was the last factory that I worked in is installing a production line. I was installing a production line, and one of the guys I was working with had a part-time job at St. Hubert's, and he did me the honor of leaking the coleslaw dressing recipe. It's awesome. Well, depending on what you like, I'm a vinegary slaw person rather than a creamy slaw person, but this one is good. It's kind of like halfway in the middle. Boomer in the house. Good to see you, bro. Boomer woke up and all the pipes are missing from his basement this morning. I'm still trying to figure that one out. Got broken into by a copper thief that stole his pipes. You sure can, Boomer. Either one of these two I'll use right in the creek or the lake. And they run off. I won't get it out now. It's tucked in there. So these guys, you can run them right by the lake. And I've got sluice heads for them. They clip on the top, and they run using a bilge pump and a lithium-ion 12-volt battery. Recirculates itself. 4 other places got hit. That is absolutely crazy. Yeah, exactly, hit Maggie. It's halfway in the middle. It's not a creamy coleslaw, but it's not just like a vinegar either. Yeah, Boomer's gonna have to launch a Canadian investigation. You took my pipes, eh? Andrew in for 5 entries. What a freaking legend. Everyone gets us closer to being able to do a giveaway. I wanted to do one this month, but it would have been a small one. And you guys know around here our giveaways are pretty big, and I kind of want to keep it to that, like giving away at Legs of Pay Dirt. Gold coin from Candy Cane. Thank you so much, brother. Oops, Patty. I'll have to take a look at that. I am a subscriber of yours. Yeah, you can kind of see the gold building up in the sluice there. I'll just have to figure out, I'll have to dim the monitor and maybe get some lighting for here. Not a big deal. We'll work on it a little bit every week until it's perfect. Then I'll screw up and change it all again, because I'm like that. I'm not even going to tell you what I would do, Boomer, because you probably already know. Yeah, no, fishing's in the house. Good to see you, bro. Feels like it's been a minute. Where were you in last week? I think you were in last week briefly. Regardless, it's good to see you, Yana. Kakiro Miro in for 5 entries. What an absolute legend that guy is. One of the funniest names on YouTube. Kakiro Miro. Gold Prospect King. I don't actually recognize that name. Lord Shadow's in the house. Good to see you. Yeah, you guys can't make it out on that camera, but there is a lot of black sand in the sluice today too. That's going to be the bitch of having doing an extra 30% more cons on our Sundays. Is I'm going to be panning a lot more black sand than usual, I think. Well, in theory, 30% more black sand, right? So I might end up having the snuffer this week. We'll see. Let's see. Math, Dina. I'm doing the maths here. 5 for chat from Justin. We can do that, brother. Thank you for giving me an excuse to take a break, too. Yeah, every time I move that camera, it's like changing the light. All right, where did I put my Sharpie now? Yeah, anywhere where you're on it already, Boomer. So anywhere if you see quartz in a gold bearing area, that's the way to go, right? Because you're gonna find that gold anywhere that it got worn out of the rock, right? Some of the gold mines up in Timmins, you can actually find dirt alongside the road where they paved the road with the crushings and stuff. It's crazy. Behind the shed, yeah. There you go. You're 45 from Timmins? I know, well, I know pretty much where you are. I've been through Timmins a lot. I used to work at a fly-in hunting and fishing lodge in Ivanhoe, so I'm sure you know where Ivanhoe is. Probably, I think it's what, like an hour and a half north of you guys. Kirkland Lake, yeah. I know the spot. $420, AAA says. It's $423, but I know that ain't gonna stop you. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to brighten up the set, but I still like having that monitor. We'll see if we can turn that down. And I can do, what I'm gonna do this week, I meant to do it last week, is I could do a private YouTube stream, and then I'll just fart around with it and adjust it while I'm live, while I'm watching myself. Bubbles made lighting go crazy, did they? Kind of resets the camera a little too. All right, legends. So for 5 entries, and these are courtesy of the legend himself, Justin Winch. One number only, between 1 and 50. Go ahead, legends. Sounds good, Dina. Tend to chat from Yana. What a legend. We can do that, buddy. Appreciate you, brother. Got so excited about that, now I forgot who had the number. Now I remember who had the number. I bet it's been a long day, buddy. That's not something you want to work on in this heat either. Probably not your phone, Patty. Because I'm on my laptop and I can see the brightness changing. Have a good one, Candy Cane. Congrats again on the big win, buddy. All right, legends. So for 5 entries, courtesy of Justin Winch, number was 18. Congrats, Kikiro Miro. There's a lot of gold in places where people say there's no gold. Especially if you live in a glacial till area, right? Yeah, there's no gold in Oregon. Okay. And Canada's the suntan capital of the world. Nice try, Kristen. All right, legends. So for 10 entries, that's a big one, guys. From Yana, one number only, between 1 and 50, legends. Would you now, Lord Shadow? Actually, BC's got a pretty warm climate. Get some pretty good tanning in there, and they grow fruit and stuff, right? So, but I mean, that's like a small sliver. I forgot to tell you guys a story. I'll do this drawing, and then I'll tell you. So, get your entries in. That's very profound, Yana. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I mean, at least you guys can see the gold building up in the sluice. That's cool. You just got to tone it down. I think it's the white from the... Holy cow, TLB wants 5 for chat too. You guys are absolute legends. We can absolutely do that, sir. All right, legends. So for 10 entries, and these are courtesy of Yana. Number was 26. The winner was 406, Stacy. Congrats, Stacy, buddy. So, no word of a lie. You know when you clean up. I mean, everyone's seen the prospecting videos, right? Prospecting videos where everyone does their floor sweepings. Well, I did that. I found nothing in my floor sweepings, actually. But I did. So when this cabinet, like that I stand in front of, was about I don't know, maybe 4 feet that way. So I had to empty the cabinet, pick it up, and move it this way, right? I found a half-gram gold nugget under the cabinet. Now, before you say I'm full of it, it was actually a nugget in a capsule. It was one like I had found in a pay dirt or something. I've got it here now, but now I've put them in a little, all my nuggets and gold in a little chest so it doesn't roll out. At some point, it must have rolled out off the shelf in the cabinet, hit the back of the chair, and ran underneath the cabinet. But I mean, it wasn't like I dropped it panning or something. It was an actual one that I had found that I forgot I even had. Don't tell Bob. Well, no, I mean, so in all, I was never going to lose it, Dean. That's the difference. I'll show you which one it was, actually. I had the little chest here. And it's not one I found, it's not one that I found from my stuff either. It's definitely a pay dirt nugget. Because the ones that I found myself, I always know exactly where they are, right? But I've given so many of my pay dirt nuggets away that, I had forgotten all about this one. It is 0.563, this one. Let's see if that'll show up under this camera. That would be helpful. Should show up in the... There we go. Yeah, it wasn't a sweeper though. Like it was, yeah, there. That didn't really show up well. Show it on the camera. But yeah, it wasn't one like from floor sweepings or anything like that. It was just like how you see it here in the capsule is exactly how I found it. Even that doesn't show up right because of that monitor, eh? That's crazy. Yeah, we'll definitely turn the brightness down on that monitor for next week. But yeah, so it wasn't just loose and rattling like Bob. I make fun of Bob because when he pans, it's all like, oh, here's a nugget that I found. He'll pick it and put it on his desk, right? Five-second rule. All right, so now I have to do 5 from TLB, brother. Absolute legend he is. All right, legends. So for 5 entries, courtesy of those left behind, TLB, one number, only between 1 and 50. Go ahead, guys. Maggie, Patty sending the star. What a legend. Those left behind chooses pie. Hey, Jim Britt. Welcome in, bro. There was some good stuff, plus this stupid rock that's hanging on. One thing I do need to start doing is classifying a bit better before I sluice. But I pull this stuff out of barrels, right? And it's all damp, and I hate wet classifying. Wet classifying sucks. You thought that rock was gold? No, just these little bits, Kristen, that you see in there. I wish that rock was gold. Yeah, full half, switching it up a bit. We're going to work on brightening the rest of it here, but yeah. I think the easiest thing for me to do is get one of those rechargeable lights and just put it right up here. Need more duct tape. I've got a whole roll of Gorilla Tape, like right there. I am Canadian, Boomer, you do know that, right? All right, legends. For 5 entries, courtesy of TLB, the number was 11. Congrats, Patty. Of course I got duct tape. It's like asking me if I'm Canadian. It's like asking me if I got maple syrup in the closet. There we go. Take another break shortly and do some more entries. Yeah, but then I can't see. Just checking something out here. So that's weird. Okay, so I turned the light off on the webcam and that darkened the picture, and that didn't give us much more light though. And now I'm trying to sluice blind, which doesn't work for me, so there we go. You need to hit 700 soon, Keith. Or else what? Your head explodes? Is this like a Mission Impossible thing? This Keith will self-destruct in 5 minutes if he doesn't hit 700 subs. I'd be happy. Just, we'd probably, I don't know how much, Boomer, you and I got together, I don't know how much work we'd get done, I can tell you that much. So it's a race then, is it? Four more subs or his head explodes? Boom. Jim. Oh, jeez. $450 or we all blow up? Well, you can't hurt me. I've got duct tape. Maggie, don't be like that. It's a lot of Canadian beard in one video, one live stream. Boomer and I will go live this fall. We'll go up there and mine some gold and have a few beers with them. We'll call it Fall Flannel Fest 2026. Holy smokes, Fran. You simmer down over there. Someone's getting saucy in the trailer. Holy smokes. Oh, and Maggie had to jump all over that. I knew that was going to happen. Whee! Waiting in the basement with the bear mace. That'd be a pretty good scam. You go and you steal all the copper pipes out of someone's basement. Then the next day you run back and steal all the new pipes. Yeah, Donna, get on that. Holy smokes. Yeah, I can see I can already see Black Sands dancing around on the riffles, and we're not even just a little over halfway done. Yeesh. Yeah, but that's because you're an American, Dina. You can get away with something else. I have those things. But we can't, Boomer and I were just talking about that earlier, that we usually can't get away with using them. I actually still haven't gone out and shot the one that I built yet because it's been so damn hot. I didn't feel like hiking to my shooting spot. .444. 16 minutes till the bar opens. You know what that means, Hillbilly? Well, they didn't take them away. We have them. Problem is, we're not allowed to use them. That's it, Hillbilly. You got it, young lady. Yeah, but you're aware, Lord, you're in Montana, you're in grizzly country. Like I used to carry, when I was a guide up in the northern BC, I used to be allowed to carry. You can get permits, like Canadians can get permits to carry handguns and stuff. I have one for my trap line here, actually. But, yeah, being able to use them against a home invasion is a whole other thing, unfortunately. Yeah, go for it. Do you have a rock hammer, Boomer? You'd be all over that. Oh, full half, I don't know. I don't know about that advice. Actually, I can show you guys on camera. I just can't handle it. This is the one that I just finished the build on, actually. I'll just turn the camera on it really quick and then away. It's kind of off over there in the corner, but yeah. So where I do all my projects, that's my my build station workbench. There, Maggie, there's all my wine cases. Yeesh. Yeah, it is. That's a nice, it's got a hollow sun reflex on it. You'll see it in an upcoming video. Like, obviously I can't handle it on here. Can't handle a firearm when you're live on YouTube, unfortunately. Yeah. Significantly more cons this week that I pumped in. It's going okay though. We just got to work on the lighting situation, but we'll get her done. I built. So when you say a build in firearms terms, Maggie, you get a plain Jane base starter. I took it all apart, re-blued everything. That's an old one. That's from the early 70s. That thing is older than me, believe it or not, Maggie. And I redid all the finishing and all the bluing by hand. Checked everything out. It had a left-handed safety in it, so I switched the trigger guard out, or the trigger mechanism out with the safety. Shortened the barrel to the lowest legal length. And then I put the saddle mount and the sight on it. There is a Ladybug, however, because that's a long gun in Canada. We don't have to register anything that's not non-restricted long gun. So the serial number technically means nothing. It's not tied to anything. There's a whole cabinet full of them in behind the camera there too, which is a funny thing. But anyways. The action, no, that's a shotgun, full half, so that's an 870 action. All my rifle collection, my favorite action is the M77 action by Ruger. Not as much options available for it, obviously, as the 700, but it's still my favorite action. Not much money in it like there used to be, Boomer, unless you got a lot of, I guess you got a lot of links up to your area. I do it for a hobby. Well, I do it mostly, we've got bad coyote problems here. So that's what I'm out there trapping. I only, I get maybe 60, 70 bucks for a really good pelt. And certainly doesn't line up with the amount of work that it goes into getting them, but I do it as a hobby, and it's kind of like gold prospecting, right? You get a little bit money back for what you're doing. There you go, Hillbilly. Is that Hillbilly's song? Or maybe it's not. No, who knows? We'll know soon enough. Mega Dog, welcome in, brother. Good to see you. Wow, there was a trapper? Cool, Patty. Yeah, skinning them doesn't take long, but if you want to sell them, you've got to tan them. You've got to flesh them and tan them as well. They don't buy them with all the flesh on them. Very few moose here. I had one drinking from the bird bath in my front yard a bunch of years back, but very, oh, look at that chunker that just showed up in there. Hope that shows up on camera. There it is. Yeah, that did show up. I think it showed up. Hey, Danny. Welcome in, bro. Yeah, it's cool. Got some goodness gathering in there. I'm gonna start feeding a little bit lower until we're out of cons, just so I don't disturb any of that stuff. The other thing that I'm keeping an eye on, I was worried that because I'm doing more cons, I had to lower the amount of water in the recirc basin, so. Yeah, see, normally I've got to try and stretch shoveling in the cons until 5 o'clock, and it's like 4 minutes to, and yeah, I've still got a few cons in the pan, and I've been pushing for it, so that's good. It's gonna help me get caught up anyway. Oh, the weigh-in was a good week. 0.36 full half. Candy cane content took it with, I guess, a 0.358. Have a good one, Mary. That's good. Get your rest. Nodding off is a good thing for you. Hey, hunting stuff, bro. No, so 0.36 last week, Boomer. So 0.36 grams. I don't even know what a gram is worth right now. I know it went down, but there you go, hillbilly. The hillbilly stomp. I used to have, funny you say that, Andrew, when I was younger, it was like almost a part-time job. I used to make money shooting pigeons at a local farm. Because they get in the grain silos and crap all over everything, and they make the cows sick, so. get like a buck a pigeon or something like that. I forget what it was. No geese up there? No, it's funny you say that. It's been a quiet year for the geese here. I mean, I heard them all in the spring. I was fishing the other week. Of course, they were all over the lake where I fish, but bastards. Stupid cobra chickens. Hey, Curb, welcome in, brother. Good to see you, man. One minute left. Woo-hoo-hoo. Hee-hee-hee. I suppose by the time I go to the fridge and get back, it'll be time, eh? I'm getting bubbles on my monitor. Right on. Take two, they're small. All right, legends. Happy 4th of July long weekend to my American friends. Here's to us and those like us, legends. Oh, yeah. Yeah, happy 250th. Absolutely. Have a good one, Donna. So great to see you today. You know who to reach out to if you ever need anything, young lady. There we go. All right. Should be some good fine gold too under all that black sand that's in there. I didn't miss her, Justin. You keep up your good work over there. That sounds like an awesome supper you're making, buddy. I did not miss it. It's not too often old ATC misses bar opening time, let me tell you. Keith, buddy, you'll get there. Take about 20% off over there. Relax, enjoy. iPhone? Pfft, I'm an Android guy, hillbilly. Through and through. Don't need to afford an iPhone. Stuff's a ripoff. Sorry, all you iPhone people, but not sorry. Everything with Apple costs money. It's ridiculous. You get so much more free stuff with an Android. Plus, you don't have to download all Apple's stupid software all the time. All right. Yeah. So now's the part where we switch over to panning. So I won't have to switch the table, but we'll have to move some of these things around. Yeah, you tell him, Maggie. Mine's more of a flashlight. Samsung S22. There you go. I'm rocking a Motorola G35. 180 bucks Canadian on top of that. And if I smash it, I go out and I buy another one and I don't cry about it, right? The people that sit there in line trying to get the latest and greatest Apple devices, it's beyond me. They all essentially do the same friggin' thing anyways. All right, let's get the sluice unplugged. If I can remember which one it was, it's this one. There we go. So pull the right cord, that's half the battle. Send me an email, buddy? Sounds good, man. Okay. So first we got to move. That doesn't change. We got to pull the sluice and the catch bin off the table. All that really changes is I don't have to turn the table around. Plus, I don't have to be awkwardly. So that's the good things that came out of changing the setup. I don't have to crane my neck to look at you guys, and I don't have to turn the table around. Well, really, the only bad thing that came out of it is the lighting kind of sucks, but we can fix that. I'm not too worried about that. Holy smokes, did I ever come close to overflowing that bin. We're going to have to take some water out of there for sure. You guys probably can't see that, but look how close that bin is to the top. Zoinks. Let me grab some paper towel. Hey, Midwest. Good to see you, Tom. Things are good. Yeah, I'd hate to have to get a bigger bin. That bus tray is so handy, Dina, because it's got like the handles on the side and stuff, but you may be right. You may be right. All right, so we're going to take some water out of this because there's no way I'm going to be able to pick that up and bring it down. And not spill with this much water in it, that's for sure. Now I got bubble water in my gold pen, which is the last thing I want. There we go, man. Move. That I can work with. And get some of these bubbles out of my gold pen while I still can, though. Doing all right, Tom, doing all right. Trying some new things, a new setup. Got some lighting, definitely got lighting work to do, that's for sure, but I am liking the Sluice cam. Oh yeah, that's awesome, Midwest. CPA Prospectors, welcome in, bro. Good to see you. Let me get you a wrench so you can connect around. Or shield, I guess. Survival's in the house. Good to see you, man. All right. Pull the hose from the sluice. Let me move the PBR before I unplug the hose from the sluice. Big brain there, big brain move. Nope. No. Overlay. Whoops. Switched the cameras there by accident. It's like the Mr. Ed cam. Wine crate out of the way. There we go. Can I get more Canadian than this? Could take a shot of maple syrup. Not with the PBR. Cheers, legends, by the way. Hey, roll calls, bro. Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well, sir. Let's get some jet dry in this water. Yeah, because you know what the exposure is doing on the phone camera, it's just focusing on the brightest thing, which is obviously that damn monitor, right? I'm certainly not the brightest thing here. Some of this water. Let me get the cons into the pan, guys, and I'll give away some more entries. I should be able to show you guys from the top what those cons look like. Still can't wait to get outside and do this again, that's for sure. Outside, no one cares about, you know, I mean, you don't care about fancy camera angles because you're having fun and you're outside, right? Hey, Bambi, good to see you. Yeah, I should show you guys the cut before I start messing with things. All right, legends, so that's what we're looking at. That's what we're looking at cons-wise. That's going to be fun. So move this monitor back a bit. Suds all over the side of the monitor too. Hate the blonde sand. The blonde sand just washes right off. I don't even have any blonde sand in my cons because it's already gone through 2 sluices, right? Mind you, if you get a lot of blonde sand, it means you're probably not in a great area. So, in a way, I guess I hate seeing it. Yeah, nice clean monitor on the one side anyway, ain't Dina? Man, I need a new chair. This thing's falling apart. Garnet sand, yeah. Garnet sand can be tough. TLB sent me that. For that painter was really fun. He sent me with all the purple garnet sand in it. It was awesome. Oh, all right. Let's give away some entries. Feels nice to sit down. See how bad this chair is? Like the main piston. I mean, it's been that way since I got it off my kid, right? And I gave him a good one. But with the proper height desk, it's like what? All right, let's give away some entries, guys. One number only, between 1 and 50. Go ahead. David Villa, welcome in. I know you, buddy. Let me get you a shield so you can connect around. I'm digging the monitor. I'm obviously not digging the lighting, but we're getting there, guys. I thought that would, you know what do you guys think? Is it worth trying to keep the monitor, or should I just ditch it? What do you guys think? Not sure yet, Demon? Well, you know what? How about we'll keep trying and we'll see how much trouble it is, right? Adds pizzazz. It's worth it, says Fran. 406 is thinking. Hillbilly likes it. Yeah, I think you know what? It's too early to make a judgment, I'd say, until we see how I can get the lighting in spite of the monitor, right? The lighting's definitely got to improve regardless. It's definitely got a clear pick. It's more useful for the sluice, I think, than it's going to be for the panning, but I can move the camera and I can show you guys the gold too without actually having to pizzazz. Oh, she's all over that. Yeah. On pub night, I actually used it, Hillbilly, on pub night, because normally I just use the laptop with the one monitor, and I could see where I dropped the lottery tickets. I could see what it looks like for you guys at all times on the second monitor, and that really helped me a lot, like to line up the tickets and stuff. All right, legends. That last number was 34. Congrats, 406 is on a roll. Way to go, Stacy. Jordan fishing it out. Doris, good to see you, brother. Hey, Josephus, good to see you, Dr. King's Gold. Welcome in, bro. Cheers, Joseph. Been a minute, buddy. Good to see you. All right, legends. Let's do another one. One number only, between 1 and 50. 403. Welcome in, Travis. Good to see you, bro. Johnny Holt, welcome in. Good to meet you, man. It is one number, Florida. He's just glitching, buddy. All right, legends. Johnny, let's get you a shield so you can connect around as well. Right, let's use our little monitor here. Number was 28. Congrats to Dan, Maniac Mining Dan. All right, full half. Have a good one, brother. Joseph's glitching. He's glitching. Look at that guy. Let's do one more, and I'll do some panning. One number only, between 1 and 50. Go ahead, guys. And gals. Hey, Jonah. Welcome in, bro. Oh, nice, Jordan. It's missing some lighting, man. Normally my set is brighter. This is the first time we're trying the monitor with the camera on the pan, but we're working on it. We'll get it. We'll get it, bro. Right, legends? That number was 44. Congrats, Curtis, bro. Chasing cheddar with Curtis. Congrats, buddy. All right. There you go. And congrats to all the winners. Thanks so much for anyone who's made a dono today. Yeah, don't worry about it, Joseph. You're glitching a little bit, bro. You only put one number, but you put it in like 47 times. It's no worries, buddy. You're good. You are good. Joseph knows the game. He's been here before. That's not Joseph's first rodeo. We're panning for gold, Jonah. So you just the first part of the show, we sluiced through some, some sluice cons through a cleanup sluice. And then I put it into the pan here. You can see the pan kind of on the monitor. Wins the suds from the pan. Yeah. And now we're going to pan this down and we're going to find some gold, buddy. I'm gonna actually, which reminds me. Yeah, it's Joseph's internet. It's no worries, buddy. You're good, Joseph. You can type 10 times if you like. Your money's still good here, buddy. You're still the man. Joseph, you'll see, Jordan. You'll see. How's your Sunday, Travis? I'm doing all right, obviously. I mean, I'm here with you guys, and I'm panning for some gold, so. Yeah, it's a little bit more of a heavy mat of black sand with the extras in there. You can see the gold kind of popping up in the middle already. Ah, crap. Man, what a rookie move. What a stupid rookie move, guys. I started panning with my riffles on my side of the pan. Too busy messing with the new setup. There we go. Let's have a refresh moment, guys. It happens. It's all right. And that straightens that problem out. Let's get that gold to sink to the bottom a little bit better. This chair really sucks for panning too because it's way too low compared to the desk. So definitely a new chair is in order, more than anything. Break some of that crap up. And we'll get some of this crap out. See if that one piece that floated down is gold. I don't think so. I think it's pyrite, but... Yep, pyrite. Nice. Yeah, you would. I'm actually, Dean, I'm so tall in the upper body. I'm 6'1", which you guys know, but I have a 31-inch inseam. So I'm 6'1" with a 31-inch inseam. I'm built like, what's that rooster in the Looney Tunes cartoons? foghorn leghorn. I'm built like that rooster, right? With the all upper body. Northern fishing and outdoors, how much gold have I found? That's a really hard question to answer. Because I've done some gold pay dirt too. I know how much I have. You know what? Let me take a look. I'll show you since you asked. I say, yeah, that guy. I said, boy. Foghorn's my name now, Maggie? Okay. Okay. So, what I have for gold, one is upstairs in the safe. This is the one that I'm working on, Northern. This is a 2-ounce vial. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see it, but this is a 2-ounce vial. It's got about 43, 44 grams in it right now. So that's the vial I'm working on now. So in total, I've got 2 3/4 ounces of gold. How's that? Plus my nuggets, which are, that's my best nugget I've ever found. I know that won't show up well at all. That's a 0.6 gram nugget from Coos Canyon. This is a specimen from my place. Doesn't weigh a lot, 0.307, but really cool, golden quartz. And here's the one that I found last week under the cabinet when I moved it. That's almost a 0.6 gram gold nugget. So I'm gonna say in total with pay dirt and prospecting, 1 ounce and 3/4, maybe, close to it. You know what, Dean? Well, you know the story. I've told it 100 times because it's a good story. But yeah, you know where that popped up out of? It's that stuff at Coos, that degraded bedrock, the razor rock. I call them razor blades because they cut your hands to hell if you're not wearing gloves. That's where it popped up out of. It was in between 2 razor blades that were sticking up like that. And I smashed them and appreciate that, Jonah. It's not profitable, Northern, man. If I took all the gas and the equipment and gear and time and stuff that I put into it, I actually did a video on how much I made prospecting with time, and it wasn't even minimum wage. But you know what? People pay for a gym membership, and I get a much better workout doing this stuff, and I make some of my money back, and it's fun. And yeah, but Dina, that's all it takes, right? It just takes a little bit. Like, none of us are in this for the money, right? Like, I've got, like I said, I've got like 1 ounce and 3/4 is a good amount of gold. So probably about $8,000-9,000 worth of gold, right? But I've been doing it for well over 20 years. So when you divide all the time up and stuff, yeah. Exactly, when we're in that degraded bedrock, and I wish I could get I know we got some people that aren't, like, Boomer's been here before, but only spent this much time here before, so I'm going to show you something, Boomer, buddy. Let me show you something, man. So this is, so we're obviously in the same, not the same area. I mean, you're hours north of me, but same vein, right? Same. So this is from my place. I'll take the cap off this and try to not spill it like a doofus. This piece here is 50% gold, 50% quartz. So that's gold that's got part of the host rock still built right into it. This is the kind of stuff you would find around your place. Yeah, and what they do, well, you know, Boomer, what they do in the mines is they just get all that shit out and they crush it, right? And that's a piece, because I'm where I get my stuff from is an old timers gold mine. They didn't crush it, have the equipment to crush it the way they do now, right? So you get pieces like that that's still got gold attached into it. And those would float off the old-fashioned trommels. And that's what you'd find. Ooh. So you can see we got some showing up. Looking like a nice line of gold. Dina says she's not graceful. Dina is accident prone, but she's an adventurer, which, you know, sometimes those two things don't go well together, and sometimes they do. So I didn't get a lottery ticket to give away at the end of the show this week because I didn't know how long this was going to be with the new setup and all that stuff. So it looks like we would have had time, so I will make sure I get one for next week, and we're going to keep working on our setup, get some lighting in here, but oh, vertigo. Yeah. I get that often, Dina. I was born with small eustachian tubes in my ears. Like I had those tubes put in, those surgery as a kid to put tubes in my ears to expand them and stuff, but they're still not great. So it takes very little for me. Like as soon as I get water in my ears, I'm screwed. Nice looking pile of gold, though. One thing's for sure with the new setup that's not going to change is this desk. I did like being able to stand here and feed the sluice and look and talk at you guys without having to turn sideways, so that's not going to change. It's really just up to whether or not having the monitor is worth it. And that'll be determined by whether or not we're able to get more light in there. Man, that black sand is stubborn. Just enough in there it doesn't want to move. And I'm stubborn too. Because I could take the snuffer and get all that, but should also be able to turn the light off on the camera when I'm done padding and be able to show you the guys the gold a little bit better as well. Sure, Maggie, yeah. As long as you have no further follow-up questions, yeah. There's a gnome. Foghorn. I only get vertigo if I drink too much. I don't think that's vertigo, hillbilly. Man, some of that black sand is stubborn. There we go. Had to get a little aggressive with it there, but weekend vertigo. That is awesome. I love that. I'm going to remember that. I might steal that. In fact, I'll definitely steal that if I'm being honest. What's wrong with you, ATC? Oh, I got a little case of the weekend vertigo. Nice. No. Weekend vertigo. Got the WE. Too much PBR, I got the WV. Weekend vertigo. YouTube's been glitchy all day. Even when you were live earlier, Maggie, I had to, and the weirdest thing, like, I get the spinny, and I thought it was you. And then I'd scroll down to the next live, and they'd be fine. And then I'd scroll up, and then you'd be fine. So it was really, really weird. So whoever it was underneath you, Maggie, that was like doing something lame, like writing people's names or something, they got an extra 1,000 views from me probably because of your live earlier. Tranquil positivity, Joseph. Well, now we know what Joseph salt is. Alright, that's as clean as I'm getting it, and we didn't have to break out the snuffer bottle. We powered through the black sands. Lucky Lager brother, thanks so much for the sparkles. Alright, so we're actually going to probably end it early, just a little today, with trying this new stuff. But this is your first time. Well, you've been on a live before because you're blue here. I don't have the makeup brush. Yeah, I knew it was you, Josephus. The eyeball thingies gave it away. Appreciate that, Jonah. All right, let me turn this light off. See if that helps. See if we can see the gold better with no light. Should have enough light in it that you guys should be able to see it. Oh, membership giveaway. Thanks so much. I forgot to give away memberships. There we go. Yeah, that works. You guys can see the line of gold. There we go. Gift some memberships. That's why you use the eyes. There you go. So let's give away 10 memberships, 10 channel memberships. Thanks, Bill, for reminding me. I'm going to send 5 now. 406, Maggie, Lucky Lager, Jonah, flying. Look at the legends. Awesome. And we're going to give away 5 more. That gets you guys eligible to join me Friday night for the scratch ticket debauchery on Friday night for the members. Hey, Crash, welcome in, buddy. I'm going to send 5 more memberships. Roll calls, Bullseye Ben. David saying I don't recognize David. Outfitter 69 I recognize from my videos. Some awesome people there. Nice, Crash. Hope you're cooling off. Good idea, cool off in this freaking weather. It's been hot as hell, man. So congrats to all the new members. You. Yeah, I'm psyched I didn't have to use my snuffer bottle. Got that gold separated for this week's weigh-in. Okay. Let's put this aside. I'll leave it there. I'll clean up after the show. Thanks so much, Bill, for reminding me. I would have completely forgot. You're wearing a down coat and it's 67. I don't know if that's a 6'7" joke or a down coat joke or what's going on there. No, Josephus, you're looking good there. All right, so we are going to give away our last giveaway for the, because I didn't give a ticket, get a ticket today, I'll make sure I have one because we were able to get the show done in time. We'll make some changes for the lighting this week. There's an entry for Lucky Logger. Thank you so much, Legend. Appreciate you. So, for the last drawing of the night, or the night, it's the afternoon. Gold coin from Roll Calls. Good to see you, bro. Congrats on the membership. One number only, between 1 and 50, and this is for 10 entries, and that's from me. Zoltan, I didn't see you sneak in there, buddy. See, the lighting right now is not so bad with this light off and stuff, and no huge reflection. I think, Dina, I think you got it right. I think I just got to turn the, a big part of it is just going to be turning the brightness down on the monitor is going to be huge. No worries, Zoltan. Yeah, you're not skipping, Joseph. You look good. Looks good from my end, buddy. More fun than collecting worms? Well, I'll take it. I'll take it, okay? I'm not picky. I'm calling that a compliment. Hey, Bob. Welcome in, buddy. Man, you're a trooper fishing in the shit weather this week in that heat. Good on you, bud. I wasn't going out there. I went out a few times, like in the evening. But fishing in the midday heat, you're nuts, man. That's dedication right there, man. All right, guys and gals. So, for 10 entries, courtesy of yours truly, number was 22. 2 people were the closest. Curtis and Hillbilly. That's 10 entries each for you 2 legends. Congratulations. PBR and Pike. Yes, sir. All right, guys, so thanks for bearing with me through the new kind of changes. We'll be working on it. We'll be changing some lighting by next week, and we'll make sure that it gets at least a little bit better, if not perfect, by next week. Hopefully, perfection would be nice. Yeah. Anyway, congrats, Curtis. Congrats, Hillbury. Maybe we could get some of that weekend vertigo here. Congrats to all the winners. Thanks so much for everyone that contributed, donos. We're going to have a giveaway. Our next big giveaway is going to be in August. It's going to be awesome. Hey, Earl. We're just wrapping it up, buddy. Peace out, Foghorn. Yeah, there you go. Foghorn Leghorn. It's a boy. It's a boy. What are you doing there? Yeah, Hillbilly is a lady. Anyway, thanks, guys. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for putting up with some of the technical difficulties and all that stuff. We'll get it better by next week, and we'll get it better every week. I appreciate each and every one of you. Stay cool. Take care of yourselves so you can take care of each other. And we're going to catch you guys on the next one. Members, we'll see you on Friday for Friday pub night. It's going to be a good time. Have a good one, legends. Talk to you in a bit.